Today I will repair, in this case I replace the gel pad for this rain light sensor. As you can see here on this one, the gel is in fog, and because of that this system won't work properly. When it's a light rain or a mist, this system won't work at all and is very annoying. So for this type of sensor you can buy originally from BMW the gel pad. But in this case, for this car, I won't use the original BMW gel pad, I will use 2-component refill gel. This stuff is very good for this thing. And after that I will calibrate the sensor on the windshield. And at the end of this video, if you are still here, I will explain you why you need to have a clear coat of gel between the windscreen and the sensor and how the system is working. To remove the sensor, I need to remove this cover and the rear view mirror. Next step, I will need to slide the mirror like so and to unplug it. This is the sensor. These have these metal tabs. I need to unplug the sensor. And to release this metal clip. And now with careful I will remove the sensor. Like so. And now the fun part, to remove this old gel. With some alcohol.
A few moments later.
Finally, the windshield is perfectly cleaned and prepared. Now I will clean the sensor. The same with some alcohol. And finally, this sensor is perfectly clean. Now I need to pour the 2-component refill gel on this sensor. First I need to have a flat surface. Let me see here. It's good. And this position, it's good, okay. Here I have some instructions. Okay, now I need to prepare the injector. Okay. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever want to give me wings. You don't ever want to set me free. And when I will start to pour this thing, the two solutions will mix together here in this tip. Okay, now I will start to pour the gel on the sensor. And as you can see, I need to bring the level of the gel over the surface of this sensor. I will need to wait 10 minutes. Now, if the gel is set, I will mount back the sensor. I will push the sensor to remove the air bubbles. Have to here. And now I will start to mount everything back. First I need to connect the plug. Like so. I will need to mount back the mirror. Something like that. And I will put back the covers. And the physical part of this replacement is done. Now I need to connect the diagnostic equipment with this car. Perfect. I need to switch on the ignition. Okay, now after scanning this car, I have some errors on the light module. At least trick xenon ignition attempt left, not interested. No message, rain light sensor. This was caused by me when I have disconnected this sensor, and not interested because it's not present. Before I will calibrate the rain light sensor, I want to see what calibration I have now. So I will select the rain light sensor, diagnosis scan, general, and I will select the rain sensor 1, 2 and 3, read state, and I have something like that. Let me see, 1180, 1190, 1170. Okay, now I will exit from here, close. I will initialize the rain light sensor, display fault memories, service functions, body, rain light sensor, initialize rain sensor. Carry out initialization, continue. The windscreen must be dry, clean and undamaged in the area of the rain sensor. Okay. Ambient temperature 15 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, okay. The gel pad of the rain sensor must be bound to the windscreen without bubbles. Okay, have all the conditions been met? Yes. Continue. Previous initialization will be deleted. These are the new values. Nominal value of at least 2 rain distance is 1200 plus minus 50 digits. Next. Initialization was successful. Perfect. Now if we'll go to rain light sensor, diagnostic scan, general, 1100, 1200. They are equal. And now I will spray some water on the sensor. And you can see the value are changing. Everything is perfect. Close. I will delete the errors from the light module. Component triggering, delete fault memories, identification, ACU test. Okay, close. And no more errors. Fault memories 0. Perfect. Now I will explain you how the system is working and why I will need that gel pad there between the sensor and the windscreen. When the gel pad is present between the windscreen and the sensor, the windscreen with the gel pad with the sensor will become a single part. And when the rain sensor is active, the diode, the transmitter diode, emits an infrared light which is guided across the optical element to the windscreen. If the windscreen is completely dry and clean, the infrared light is fully reflected back to its receiver diodes. If there is a water or dirt on the area of the optical element on the windscreen, full reflection of the infrared light is no longer possible. And the sensor will detect the difference, the reduction in light quality, and transmit the signal to the wiper module to start to wipe the windscreen. And if there is bubble, or in this case the gel is in fog, this process is interrupted because the infrared light cannot be passed to that gel through the windscreen here at the top and to be reflected back on the receiving diodes. Inside of this sensor, if I open it, you will clearly see these 3 from here are the infrared LEDs, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, these 6 things from here are the receivers. And this one from here is the light sensor. And you can see here the inside, the light sensor is this transparent thing from here, and the rest are for the infrared light, for the rain sensor. This is a couple of days later, and you can see the gel is in perfect condition. This replace is done, everything is working perfectly as I've seen it. Be careful because this is not a do-it-yourself video. This video is to show you how I will do this type of work. If you like my work, if you like what you see, show me by hitting the like button. If you want to see more things like this, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, thank you for being with me, and till next time, stay awesome. Bye now!